always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box.
There he goes! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Brown has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Missouri Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown Longhorns!
and they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away, and once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the tailback. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are.
Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here would tie the game, and he added the extra point. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, out of space. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. To the air, it's Owens. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And when it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to adjust the patterns. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, the running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making the play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Got his man. Lots of running room. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And handoff from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown Longhorns! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Trying play action. Lets it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Gets it out quickly.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the pressure. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss sweep to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss play.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more snap coming before halftime. On the move. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short pass is the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the...
It's a seam wide open! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You're down. Obviously, the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are. And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Open space at the 25. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The offense changing the play. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the... lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Here's the give off the left side. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Owens. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Give to Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
He makes a catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off-play action on first down. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running back searching for a hole. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Toss to the outside. Creates a little space. There he goes! And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And off to Jones. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Finds his man down the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And he keep getting
Looks
hurt.
as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires complete on the crosser. He is down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Purdy on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
He leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Finding open areas. Oh, a lot of space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They try to get it outside on the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Owens. With the catch, it's Hudson.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good, like putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent.